know y'all probably saw my post on Facebook today, but I just believe that we have a new week, new energy, and a new focus, and it's time to grow ourselves, grow our business. And I don't know, I just feel very convicted that this is happening in our unit. So I don't know how y'all feel, but I feel very strongly about that. But I'm excited. It is Monday for those that watch later, Monday, July the 20th. I'm going to cut this light on because I am really not looking that great right now. Let me see if this helps. Well, ta-da! No, let there be light. So, all right. Yesterday, I love to take notes during church. So our priest, let me just back up. We have ages 4 months to 98 in our church. Okay. So the 98-year-old sits in the back, which I think she should sit in the front, but she didn't ask me. And she's a dear friend of mine. She always asks the lady sitting next to her, what did he say? So that lady doesn't even get to hear what's going on because she's trying to interpret. Well, y'all, yesterday we walked in church and he handed us all his homily. So that is like, it's what he's going to talk about for those that are not Catholic. I'm Catholic. And he gave us his homily, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. But anyway, y'all, his homily was about being patient, and because God is patient, and so we must be patient. And he talked a little bit about the little boy and how he had planted a garden and he couldn't believe that his seeds weren't coming up. And his grandpa was like, you got to be patient. You got to be patient. And he's like, I'm done with being patient. I'm ready for my plants to grow. And then he talked about how we are not patient, that we want quick results, that we want instant success. We want instant prayers answered. We want instant gratification. And then he talked about the weeds that come in. So I was like, it's everything about the Bible, and I'm not going to get into our Bible study because that started at 6 o'clock, and that's another thing. This is our unit meeting, but I just wanted to share that with y'all because no matter what we do in life, you're gonna first of all us trying to be like instant gratification and Mary Kay. It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen in real life. It's not going to happen in Mary Kay. We have to be patient. We have to just because that one customer said no or those five customers said no doesn't mean that God didn't have somebody else lined up for us. And I've always believed that in Mary Kay. So I want y'all to know when you are working and you feel like you hadn't moved forward, it's okay because you will if you keep being persistent and keep going. And then although there will be some weeds, okay, so you got to be sure and pick the weeds and go on. But sometimes they go hand in hand, and God's just trying to prune us as well. So I wanted to share that. And then I want to tell y'all there's been some great things going on. And just wanted to give a shout out. Today is Charlie Everton's birthday. And Tasha, I think you met her at our house last fall. And today's her birthday, but also, y'all, she got her first My Shop order today. So she was so excited. She was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to work this. So, y'all, this is the key point. When you don't know something, just reach out to me. If I can't help you, I will figure out some kind of way and I will get back with you. But she was so excited. For those of y'all that do not know how the My Shop works, it's your old personal website. So whatever it was. Tasha, do you know what yours is?
Um, Tasha D, I think, at my shop, something like that. But I think I've had two orders from that.
Okay, good. Good
Yeah.
deal. Good deal. I don't know if Sharon has hers set up yet, but I'm just telling y'all, Charlotte was talking about how, well, I don't know, a lot of my customers are local. They're not going to go to the internet. Y'all, they might. And I told Charlotte that. I said, they might. I said, I have people that I have shipped product to and local. This girl is not local. She's like an hour and a half from me, but I have always mailed her her product. When I sent her my link, and y'all, all you have to do is text it to them. She shops on there now, and I love her, but maybe she don't have time to send me a text message. Maybe she likes to get online and shop. A lot of people like to get online, and y'all, it is professionally packaged. It is shipped by Mary Kay, and it's $5.95. I'm just gonna tell y'all, I've been working this afternoon. Y'all's prizes are coming. Your prizes are coming for the year. But let me tell y'all, if you do not, speaking of shipping, if you do not have pirate ship and you ship out things to your family, to your friends, get pirate ship. An example, my daughter went to the post office today, and I tell y'all, it was a small little brown envelope. It didn't weigh but like 2 pounds and 4 ounces or something crazy like that. The post office was $10. She came here, it was like maybe five something. Anyway, I'm just saying it's a big old deal if you do a lot of shipping, but it's called Pirate Ship. It's free. And, they do go up occasionally, but not like the Postal Service. So that was a little tip there on that. We are well into Star Consultants, which ends September 15th. That is when you reach at least 1,800 wholesale by September 15th. So right now on target, we have Dianetta, Missy Walker, Diane Scott, Arlene Diane. Arlene, I know you, so forgive me. Anyway, it's like Tasha's last name. Anyway, and I'm thinking, y'all's last name. What about my last name? But anyway, Carrera, that's it. And then Kathleen Payton. So, y'all, you have plenty of time. We are just getting into being in our year. So, yes, Star Consultant is around the corner. But, okay, I'm gonna let y'all talk in a minute, but I want to tell y'all what we got in right now is 4,000. I think it's 4,400 and something dollars. Our goal is 25,000 a month, and again, it's only the 20th of July because that goal will put us finishing Cadillac by the end of September and being a Circle of Excellence unit by next June. Y'all, I know that sounds crazy, but you have to work now to you have to plan your goals, set your heights, your sights, your highs, and on what's going to be here for the next year. Um, do y'all have anything y'all would like to share what y'all been doing or questions or
I had another person reach out to me and said, it was a text via text saying,
yeah.
got your number on the Mary Kay website and my daughter's getting married and it was so and so, I'll send you the check, right? And that happened to me when I first started last year and they actually mailed me the check, but I think you had told me it was a scam, that it was somebody else's bank account. So what was nice, and this is also, just to let everybody else know that there's
Yeah, some training.
yeah, but it was so nice. And I pretty much said, you can order from my shop. It's much faster. And then she said she'd rather send the check. And I was like, okay, well, last time this happened, I forwarded all the information to the FBI. So if this is a scam, then I want to let you know I'm going to forward your information as well. And they stopped contacting me. I just nipped it in the bud.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but the My Shop was a great way to say, hey, just direct them elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That well, it used to be an email, went around the world, and they must start. It take them a long time, y'all. Though there's 4 million consultants, so it take them a long time, lots of effort, and they feel like if they can just get that one person. But thank you for nipping that in the bud. It's a little aggravating. I get it all the time, and uh, I don't know. This day and time, you can't tell me that you cannot use a computer or your phone or go to a website. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that you nipped it in the bud because what they do is they steal the check. They some kind of counterfeit check. You get it. It's no good. You've mailed them the product. Oh, and then they're going to give you a little extra money for your trouble, right? Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, usually. And it's all fraud. So I'm glad you nipped it in the bud. So is there anything exciting that happened, Tasha?
No, not
Are
yet.
you are you back at work settled? Like people are getting settled from summer?
Well, my supervising physician, I cover for him a lot. We as practice do. He's back for a few days, but he was gone for 3 weeks. He's here
Oh
for,
wow.
he'll be gone another 3 or 4 weeks. So that's what's hard is, yeah, he takes off. I guess the average is 3 to 4 months a year. So it's,
Nice.
it's nice when he's there. So, yeah.
Well, you can maybe figure it out and put a little Mary Kay in there while you're covering for him.
Well, it is nice because I do have a lot of my clients. I've got like four or five staff that order for me, so that's nice. So
That is nice. That is so nice. You know, speaking of that, which I don't know about where you work, but there's some places that you can't mention Mary Kay or, you know, what I'm saying. But if there's anybody there, maybe that would be something great that you could share. You may have already told them that you're in Mary Kay, but
yeah, most
yeah,
of the
they know.
Hmm.
Okay, good. Maybe ask them. So I'll tell you why. If like refresh their memory. So I had to make a delivery this past week, and I've really never asked the lady to try the product. I deliver to her for her brother. Okay. Her brother uses the skincare and he works, I don't know, offshore somewhere, but he comes home once or twice a month or once a month or whatever. But anyway, I went to her house this past week and I said, Dot, here's James's order. And she paid me. And she said, I looked at her and I said, I've always wondered who lived in this house. And I said, now I know. I said, I've always admired your yard. And I said, I've just never known who lived here. And long story short, I looked at her and I was like, you have so much room in this house. I said, it would be great if you would get some of your friends together and let's let y'all try some Mary Kay. And she just looked at me and she smiled real big and she said, I think that'd be a great idea. So I didn't book her. That was my mistake, but I do have her phone number, and so I was planning on calling her tonight. But anyway, she's retired, and you know that was something, y'all, I was thinking about today is the ladies that maybe you're contacting. You have to look at what age group they're in. If they have students that are fixing to go back to school, they may not be the ones to contact right now, unless it's kids that need the skincare and the mama's going to buy it for them because they're so focused in on school supplies. What do I have to have my child? What uniform? What notebook? What, you know what I'm saying? And so maybe offer them that you have a service that can get them on a good, clean, healthy, um, safe ingredients and get with them. But other than that, maybe look at a different age group right now of women that don't have to worry about getting kids in school. They don't have that expense. Because I did have a lady the other day say, I've got to get some more of my skincare, but I'm helping my grandchildren get their school supplies. So just think about sometimes the people we're contacting may not be the prime people we need to be contacting at the time, if that makes sense. So, do you know what I'm saying?
hmm
You know, they have other things going on. Um, okay. This Wednesday is what's in the bag. I don't have it in. I'm praying it comes in tomorrow or by Wednesday night. I have ordered the new Duo brush and I cannot wait. We are going to be demonstrating that. I'm hoping it comes in so I can learn how to use it before Wednesday night. But if not, we're gonna all be guinea pigs on there. But invite your guests. Y'all jump on. If you can't pre-watch, you know, rewatch it later. But this is what I know so far that one side of it is silicone and it's got little bitty scrubbly things that gets your face really, really super clean. Then you flip it over and the metal side warms, and then you put your products on with it, like your boosters, your serums, your creams. And I have not done a lot of research on this. And Tasha, you may know more than me, and Sharon, you may know too. Y'all seen that red light therapy. Okay. I know a lot of people that do it. I know a lot of people that have that mask. I think it's the heat. I'm not sure though. I'm thinking that's why the Mary Kay um, scientists, all the people in the R&D have decided to do this brush. Is because first of all, your face needs to be really, really clean, and you put the cleanser of your choice, on one side. Then you flip it over, and of course, you put it on your face, you wash it off. And it's rechargeable. It doesn't have batteries. It's rechargeable. So that's a good thing, and it's waterproof. But the other side is a warmer, and you just flip a button. So you put in your products on warm. Is something about how it activates and penetrates your products down. So you cleaned your face really well, the impurities and all the things. So I'm excited about it. Um, it's 95 retail, so it'd be whatever half of that is if you're ordering at a 50% discount. So, all right. Seminar, y'all, if you want to go, it's still open. I will say this. If you register before the 26th, you can sit with your unit. If it's after that, you can still go. You can still register, but you're going to be randomly placed somewhere. It's a lot of people, like thousands of people. So just saying, if you get a spur and you're like, you know what? I really need to go. I should go. I'm going. You can still register. What else is going on? The retreat. Our retreat is October the 9th and 10th. I did talk to Mary Jo, and she got approval from Mary Kay that she could come. I'm like, praise the Lord. Y'all, that I don't know that y'all know how big of a deal that is. It is a big, 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 fat deal. I'm like, the company does not just do that, okay? There's several reasons they probably are doing it. It's because we want them. Like, we want somebody to come help us. You have to ask for it. That's what I always tell my kids. Don't think that the answer is no. And for y'all too, don't think the answer is going to be no when you ask somebody for a facial. You got to ask people. So I thought, you know what? What have I got to lose? So it's interesting because I text her. I said, "Hey, Mary Jo," I said, "Can you come for our retreat?" And she goes, "Well, when is it?" And I'm sitting there going, in my mind, going, "I don't know." So anyway, I flipped open my date book. I thought, this will be a good weekend. So I said, October 9th and 10th. And she goes, "Okay, let me talk to Raul because he's over the diamond division now." And she texted me back and said, he said I could come. I'm like, hallelujah. So this is what we're thinking. And Whitney's working on something for me. If the price is right, we will all be at Linden Plantation for everything. Not that I don't want y'all to come to my home, but how awesome would it be for all of us to stay in the big house, sleep in the big beds that one of them, Teddy Roosevelt, slept in? Okay. Isn't that awesome? I like history. I didn't like it in school for whatever reason, but I like it now. I guess because it's right down the road from me. But anyway, um, dinner on Friday night, like a welcoming, and then Saturday brunch, and then it would be over Saturday afternoon. And I realized people that fly in or drive in would spend 2 nights. So anyway, I'm just saying it would be a fabulous experience. Again, it's not finalized. Whitney's working on something for us, but I will keep y'all in the know about it. And here's the thing, let's recruit some people. We got plenty of time. And one of the things that may push them over to say yes is you're going to get the honor of being trained by some of Mary Kay's staff, or don't say staff, say sales development or career development or something like that. And it's a big dog deal. So anyway, I just want to share that with y'all. But I wanted to say before we go is just take a leap of faith. That's what I did. It'll be 35 years in September, and not knowing really anything about Mary Kay, and just working the business and seeing the people. And that's really what we should do. It's just ask people, let them try the products. We have the best in the land, and just stay in touch. And it is so great to see your face, Tasha and Sharon. Thank you for joining. But is there anything y'all want to share, or y'all have any questions, or have you thought about what your goal is for this new year? Because we're only in it for what, 3 weeks right now.
I mean, no, I haven't, other than still trying to, um, I guess, push more people, for the facials, I guess. I still haven't really found my niche with people yet. So still working on that.
Okay. Well, if you want to some evening holler at me, we can work on it together. Um, you know, it's just making that list of 50, 75 women, and you love the product. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't have to sell them on the product. Your testimony of the product and Mary Kay's fourth year in a row being number one is enough, you know. But again, the list we make, we got to maybe put them in categories of who's busy right now. We're all busy, but I'm saying, the school age people, the retired, just all the different ages. And, something else, ladies, to think about is, who do you do business with? The people you do business with should be doing business with you.
Right.
And, let's don't ask them to buy something. Let's just say, let's get together for fun and let you try these products. I think you might be interested, or I'd love to get your opinion. Something soft. We don't have to force them to buy anything. If they like it, they're going to get it. So, and I will tell y'all, we talked about this Monday night, Friday night at our awards night, is I had a consultant say, well, they always want to look at the lookbook. I do not put the lookbook out. They don't even know I have a lookbook. If somebody says, what else do you have? I say, I'll get with you after this is over. Y'all, I use the sheets. That's all I use. There's a miracle set sheet. There's a time wise repair set sheet. That's it. And then somebody, and Cleta forwarded it to me, there is a teen sheet now. And I can text it. I'll post it in Southern Stars. Y'all, that is all I use. It is skincare. It has a spa bar. So if they buy like a big set of skincare that's got some supplements, they get a spa bar half item, spa bar item half off. They get the roll up bag free. The neck one's called the Cadillac Collection. There's the Princess, the Queen, the Princess, and the Duchess. And so these are updated sheets. That is something you have to keep up with. I was looking today in my office because I was getting all the prizes, getting ready to mail out, and I found some old sheets. And I'm like, you really have to stay on top of Mary Kay with your pricing, what you do. Like, be consistent and get it down pat and stick to it. But like those sheets, they changed because the prices changed. And so I will put those in Southern Stars, but I promise y'all, once you get it, it's like reading the back, like it, just like your job now, Tasha. I mean, I know you have different situations come in, but you know the answer to the questions. But it's repetitiveness. Mary Kay is very repetitive. So when you get good, you're gonna get good. Okay. So you're gonna be good, but it does take consistency. And y'all, I'm here for you. I want you to see what I see in Mary Kay and how awesome. I know it's awesome, but it really gets, I'm not gonna say easier, it's simple. It's very simple. But we deal with people, and y'all know that. What's that word? People or peoply. So anyway, All right. I hope y'all get on Boss Babe. If you don't, you can y'all, any of this you can go back and rewatch. Anything we share. Cleta posts in YouTube. I post in YouTube when I remember. And there was one more thing. We did that sneak into peek a couple of weeks ago. Well, actually, we did it last week. It was Holly and Cleta. Do you know you can go grab that and go share it to your people? Like you can literally just text it to them or email it to them or message it to them or whatever. And it was Holly and Cleta sharing how they joined Mary Kay. So it's always good to get, you can get things from Mary Kay in touch, the shareable videos, and send them out to your customers. But and they're real people too. Don't get me wrong. They're real consultants in Mary Kay that do those videos. But these are like people so if you have somebody you'd like to send that to, but any of that is always available to you at any point in time. Okay. Thank y'all. I'll see you later. Bye, little puppy dog. I guess they're done with you for now, huh?
Yeah, she got fixed.
Got a fix and now she's good. But anyway, thank you. Bye, Sharon.
Bye.